So what is up guys, and as you guys have seen in today's video, we are finally back on this one. I know I promised being back in a very long time, but guys, I just got to take some break from, just building on this world, because it was getting really boring and I just wanted to take a break. But I did say we were back before, but when I said I was back, I wasn't really back. I honestly thought I was. I tried to get into it, I tried to build and stuff, but it wasn't entertaining. But as you guys can see, today's video, we are here, we are back, and we are, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building this new store. It's going to be a small store which is going to be right at the edge of here. And if you guys want to leave a like, if you guys follow the tutorial, it should be fairly simple. So what you guys are going to want to firstly do is just get yourself some glass, just some glass blocks, and I may be interrupted, so I do apologize for that in advance. You want to come all the way over to this point right here that we did on our last episode, and then we want to build this all the way. If we just get ourselves some swiftness, build this all the way across until we reach the back point. And the reason why we do this is because we can actually see where the build stops and where the edge is. So this is going to be very important, as you guys will find out. So you could use any block for this. In fact, it doesn't matter. I just use glass because I just like that block when outlining stuff. That's just a block I use. And then we just want to stop it as soon as we reach this length here. So as you guys can see, we just need to stop it at this length here. So we just take that block all the way out and we just stopped it in line with this, as you guys can see. So basically what this is basically, I don't know how to explain this, but showing you where the corner stops, or like the corner is, just so that I don't mess things up when it comes to going around. And basically what we're going to build another corner store, but it's not going to be like this. It's going to be like, how can I explain it? It's going to be like the McDonald's corner store. So as you guys can see, we still need to do McDonald's interior, still need to do a bunch of stuff, but we're going to get to that very shortly. So what we're going to do for this episode, I wanted to say that you can either use orange wool and white wool, or you can use yellow hardened clay and a block of quartz. It's up to you, whatever you like. But I just feel like you want to have your world having a bunch of different textures, and I feel like using wool and then using some clay, it gives your world. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some yellow hardened clay, and I'm going to use a block of quartz. You can use the orange hardened clay if you want. It's up to you. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure you're using one of these two. In fact, I'm going to use the orange simply because I haven't used orange on this world. So I haven't named the store just yet, but if anyone who comments on this video, I'm just going to randomly pick one, and I guess you'll get the name. So first, what we need to do is we need to, on this point right here, we need to build all the way up to the same height as this block right here, and that's what we're going to do. And then what we need to do, so you guys should be pretty familiar with this now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to build across the same height as here, like that. Then just build one out across like that, and then really do need a splash potion of swiftness, and that's what I do recommend, because you don't have to keep drinking it every single time. You just want to be able to splash yourself with it. So we're just going to build this up, and we're just going to build that up as well, build this up, build this up, build this up. We're just going to build this all the way and just fill in this area like that. And this is just a very small store. I'm not sure what it should be selling. If you guys have any ideas, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to add this on the edge. Just add another pillar there, just like that. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to turn around. So we're going to count however long this is, and this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 7 blocks there, and then one more for the 8th. So we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then one more on the 8th when we're going to place our orange blocks, and then we're going to build up to the same height as this, just like that. And then once we've done that, I think that's the same height, we're going to connect this across. So we're going to add a pillar across here, and then around the edge we're going to extend it out by 1. And guys, for those of you who are saying I go too fast sometimes, I honestly do apologize, but I always say that you can slow down the video or just keep replaying it. So quickly, you guys can pause the video here just to see if you've done it right so far, and that should be a bit helpful to you guys. And I'm not sure if I really want to improve the quality of these episodes. So if I do improve the quality, they will take a little longer to produce, and I do apologize about that, but it just is what it is. So there's going to be that. And also guys, stay tuned for tutorials coming every other day, because I'm going to be building a bunch of houses that are going to be able to be built on a bunch of different plots. So that's what it's going to be like. So now all we need to do is just fill in this orange area like so. And we're going to be building some really big stores very shortly. in these areas over here, and I still need to do a bunch more skyscrapers, and I don't think a bunch of you have built the most recent skyscraper that I need you guys to build as well. So just make sure you are watching the tutorials that I do put out, because a lot of them are for the city. So what we're going to do now is add a door. So I've sort of thought about this design for a while, and I kind of wanted to include something a bit weird and something a bit cool. So this corner, what we're going to do is we're going to build up right here by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do the same on this side. Wait, that doesn't, no, that doesn't work. No, how did I do it? No, wait, I didn't. No, yeah, it doesn't work. What I'm trying to do doesn't work. I remembered it wrong. It's actually yeah, okay, it's here. So in fact, leave a space and then build up by 1, 2, 3. Then just add a block across. Then build up by 1, 2, 3 on this side. Leave a space, 1, 2, 3. Then add across. So it should be like that. So that's what you should have. See, now there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can either leave it like this, or you can destroy the middle part. Now there's 2 ways to go about this design, and I'll show you after. But what you want to do for the glass, what you want to do is get yourself some panes. And I always say this, I'm definitely going to speed this up, because I honestly hate placing glass panes down. You just want to place glass panes down along this side here. So just in this area, just like this. And I'm going to speed this up, and you guys can slow it down if you want, but I just hate placing glass planes. It's just really annoying. Should make an easier way to place these. But yeah, guys, I'll just be right back. So now that we've done that, guys, as you guys can see, there are 2 small doors on either side. So you can either leave it like that, because I think that definitely looks really nice and cool, or what you can do is just destroy this middle area here, and then, you know, this is going to be the way you walk in. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I know it doesn't really make sense, but it's up to you guys. I just feel like, you know, I wanted to always give you guys the option to, you know, make different things in your world. And then if you want, this is what you don't have to do. You can add yourselves an iron door. I just add myself an iron door because it looks more legit. But, you know, really and truly, I wouldn't even add a door, simply because you know, most of these stores people aren't going to be going into. But yeah, you can add whatever you really want to, and most, you know, high stores don't really have a door like that. If we're looking at like the real world, they don't really have a small door like that. So yeah, in fact some of them do, but some of them have like revolving doors and different types of doors that you just don't have in the game. So what we're going to be doing now, so this is mainly what we need to do for this episode, was just this little store. I know it's not that much, but it still was what we needed to do, and I still want to discuss some other things with you guys. So now, as you guys can see, for this part over here, there's not much we, you know, really need to do, because in this area along here, I'm going to be building a bunch more of row houses, and these row houses are going to be very similar to the ones that we did on that side. And I still need to fill in the roof. It's just my first time back in this world in a very long time, guys. But yeah, I feel like we can, you know, get this world going up and again with the support from you guys. And I just want to say thank you guys for supporting this series for as long as you have, and, you know, for keep liking the videos and stuff like that, because it's actually pretty cool. So I'll show you guys about the city, because some of you guys may have missed this. So if you are on this episode and you are, you know, watching this episode, just make sure you have built these buildings, you have built this building, you have built that skyscraper took me ages to build, and you have built this gas station, because we are going to be building a new skyscraper very shortly, but I just don't know where and what type, because you know, I want to have a bit of variation. But I think I've got my I think I've got my idea down. I want to do one like the Empire State Building, which like sort of goes up like a triangle, because I feel like we haven't, you know, got a building like that. That's like a block, and I know we're in a game of blocks, but you guys know what I mean. I'm gonna have one that, you know, sort of arcs up, I guess you could say, like sort of triangle into sky. So that's the next skyscraper. Not sure when it will be out, but when it is out, just make sure you do watch it, and I will keep linking it in the description. But yeah, the tutorial for this skyscraper, just want to add, it's not in the actual city series. You just have to search DrewsMC's skyscraper tutorial and you will find it. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy. I should have linked it in the video where I say go and watch the tutorial, and for those of you who have missed it, you know, by all means just go and watch it now. So yeah, so there's that part. So for this area over here, as you guys can see, this store is very small. I'm not sure what to include, not sure what to sell in it. I haven't added anything on the top part just yet, just because I'm not really sure, you know, what I can add. I might just add I was thinking I might just add like a little might just add something very simple. But, you know, I just want to keep it like a simple, very simple, just, you know, simple store. But yeah, above here, once again, we're just gonna add some more row houses, like I always say, because you know, this is what they have in the real world. And I'm not exactly sure where to do this. I could have just left it all flat, but to be honest with you guys, I don't know why, I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to build it like a little bit more realistic, but of course, you know, just sticking with the game sense. So we're just going to take this all the way around to the edge, and then of course we're just going to do the same design we did before. So as you guys can see, there's a gap of 2 here, then there's a gap of 3, so we're just going to continue on the pattern, and I believe that's the correct pattern, but not the one I always do. So I'm going to have a space of 3, then 1 2, then a space of 3, then we're actually just going to place a block here. We're going to leave a space of 3, then place 2 blocks, and then just leave the 2 there. So that's what we need to do. Just make sure you have 3. So we're going to have 3 here, 2 blocks, then we've got 2 because we know we're just placing a block on the corner. Then we've got 3 again, then we've got 2, then we've got 2, and obviously the third would be there. But you know, we haven't started working on this plot just yet. That's why I would just say just destroy that, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, just don't build that just yet. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna place our stone brick stairs down. 1 2 3, 1 2, 1 2 3, 1 2. Then we're just gonna need to build these pillars up. I would just recommend building the stand pillars all the way up like that. And this is the tedious part of the build. Most of you guys probably paused on the video and probably just clicked off by now because you guys already know what to do. But you know, in all fairness, that's up to you if you guys want to do that, because I honestly do not mind. So there we have that, and that should be coolio. And then we're going to go across the top layer, adding our sandstone like that. Okay, like that. And then gonna go across the top, adding 2. Then we're going to add stone brick stairs underneath like that, underneath like that, like that. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna go across here and just add this as well. Just make sure you add the sandstone along this layer. If you guys don't know where to start, it should be along here. As you guys can see, you should have just, you know, done it from this part. And if you're starting very newly, it's just, you know, above 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 blocks, and then we just start by placing a 2 block layer, as you guys can see, all the way across there. So as you guys can see, that's what we've done. Then above at the top, we just need to add 1 layer underneath our previously placed stone brick block. So then what we need to do is just go underneath with this, with our stone bricks, then underneath again, underneath, 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 and there we go. And then underneath here, there we go, and then underneath, and then just on it. So it's pretty much, I know it's very tedious, you know, just do the same design again and again, but you know, it is what it is, guys. That's the only part of building a city that I hate, and the reason why I hate building on console edition, because I honestly just want to build on PC and just build with mods and stuff like that. But you know, the console edition people definitely, you know, want me to continue this series. So without you guys continually commenting, this series definitely would be over. So what you can do now is you guys can just walk behind there and just add some glass. So don't add glass in the actual blocks, add it right behind it, and it will just make it look like there's a bunch of windows and stuff like that. It will make it look really cool. I'm not going to do this right now, I'm just going to show you guys how we do it, and I'm going to show you guys some other examples over there, because if you're on this episode by now, you already know a lot. So basically that's how we did it. I just added some iron bars just to, you know, add a bit of detail, but you know, not too much detail because I don't want to confuse you guys. But as you guys can see, that's how it looks. So this small store bit, I'm really not sure what episode, I don't know, I think it's 65, 64, something like that. But yeah, very, very soon, I think we've made some good progress to, you know, in 60 episodes for a tutorial of a world. On the next episode, we're going to be finishing up the row houses, as some of you guys say, for homework or for whatever you want to do, or for whatever you want to do. But in between now and the next episode, which you guys want to do, if you guys don't want to get left behind, just fill in this area with glass. And I would just recommend, that's about it. If you guys want, you guys can furnish this area. If you guys want to furnish this area, feel free to do that if you want. Same goes for this and that. If you guys want to furnish those areas, you are free to furnish them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode. The next episode should be around every other day. I might upload it every other day, so I think I'm going to alternate between this and my survival series. So yeah, it's going to be this, a tutorial, then my survival series, then another tutorial, then this again. So that should be in 3 other videos. If you guys definitely want it earlier, and I see it's picking up a lot of views and a lot of support from you guys, I definitely will bring it out much earlier. But yeah, I know you guys are going to be happy to see this. Guys, from Jism C, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, it's going to be peace from me.